civil construction project to renovate the old Capital Metro is now officially underway. It's our honor to interview Mr. Charles Perlman, the chief representative of the contracted company, the Vision Corporation. Later today, Vision will be carrying out explosive demolitions near the old Capitol in the Metro reconstruction area commonly known as Canvas Street. Could you give us a rundown on the process? Good question, young man.
After the fall of the old Capitol, a number of damaged metro lines severely hindered the accessibility and urban development of New Eridu. To solve this problem, the deteriorating remnants of the old metro must be completely removed, followed by the construction of a completely new metro. Despite the cost, Vision has ordered a large quantity of high-purity industrial ether explosives for this operation.
I see. But there's currently no way to pass between Canvas Street and the city, right? How does Vision plan to transport the explosives?
Correct. But Vision always looks to the future. Take a look at this electronic map. We're currently located at the Demolition Command Center, at the entrance to the dead-end hollow. And the red area on the map is the demolition zone. The tunnel from New Eridu to the demolition zone has been completely consumed by that very dead-end hollow. However, some metro lines within this hollow are still intact. So we decided to use a special train to transport.
Yeah, I don't know if Steam knows me as much as it thinks it does.
We were very careful to avoid any ethereals, and finally managed to transport most of the explosives to the demolition zone.
I don't know why it recommended me
Don't worry.
5 porn games and Ninja Turtles.
A dedicated detonator or a sizable external force.
That was the funniest thing when I saw
I
that.
really wanted to show you around. But to avoid signal interference with the blast, we've had to shield the entire blast area. Currently, only our dedicated frequency band is available for communication.
All civilians have been cleared of the area, but communications are still being blocked as a safety measure? Vision has thought of all the details.
They changed a lot, but you know, they're still like making them in that style, you know? Like they're still like multiplayer, beat 'em up, side-scrolling.
As we had mentioned a few months ago, the Vision Corporation
They're just a lot
won the contract
flashier
for
now.
the old Capital Metro renovation project. By promising to complete the contract in less time and at a reduced cost, the Vision Corporation won the bid with a significant advantage over the highly regarded Bellabog Industries. Our special correspondent tried to contact those involved at Bellabog, but was unable to conduct an interview.
Mr. Perlman, do you have anything to say about this victory over the rising star Bellabog Industries?
Well, Bellabog Industries is a respected competitor we can learn from. I'm sure they'll do better next time.
So, can you tell us the secret behind your reduced project costs?
This shouldn't be one of the questions, should it?
Well, what do you mean?
This question wasn't included in the outline you sent.
Mr. Perlman, we're live right now.
What Mr. Perlman means is there's no question of improper cost reduction related.
This is hoping to be the next Genshin Impact.
We welcome the scrutiny of all citizens. Mr. Perlman
Yes and no, because these guys have. This is like what, their 5th or 6th game. Like they have a lot of games. So this is just another one, but it's very different. Very different than Genshin. I mean, not where it matters. It's still a fucking it's still a gacha game. But
Street cameras
everything else, this is way more like Persona. It's like Persona mixed with the Matrix a little bit. It's actually kind of interesting, the setup they have. But then, you know, at the end of the day, it's like a fucking gacha game.
Strange way to say we've got a customer.
Like Genshin was like Zelda, like Breath of the Wild. This is more Persona. So much so that it's like it has like it has life sim stuff in it. Like you manage a video store, and every day you can like set up what videos you have on display. People come in and buy stuff, and then you actually get that money like every day.
You give a meowing before opening the door. You sent me flying.
Meow? Welcome to 6th Street's greatest video store.
Were you looking for a specific video today?
Like the setup is actually interesting.
His cat film just came in.
That sounds interesting.
But you know, you got to get through all this like story stuff to
Never mind.
get to it.
Now's not the time. I know. You're Faithin. I've got a prophecy commission for you.
Sorry, I've got no idea what you're talking about. I think you've got the wrong place.
Wait!
Like they put a lot of, there's a lot of quality behind these games. Even Genshin.
I'm not a baddie.
Like all these games are very high quality.
What Nicole?
And
are
then, you know, it
talking
turns
about?
out
Is she one of
on
our
the
members?
backside of all that is like predatory gambling mechanics.
Agency, the cunning hairs. Look, this is her Bang Boo. This is proof, right?
It doesn't look fake. That definitely is the Bang Boo Nicole uses. Are you really a friend of Nicole? Where are they now?
The place he just mentioned in the news. Vision's blast zone. That guy said there was no one inside, but that's a lie.
I'm not even
Like
surprised.
this game is
Do they
more.
have a good reason for being at Vision's
They could have
construction
just
site?
made this like a single player action RPG.
We're causing trouble.
They could have just made a Persona game, and it would be great.
Slow down and
But
take
it
your
does
time.
have like the
How
gotcha
is Nicole's
mechanics.
problem related to canned tuna?
Well, I don't know where to start. Right, Nicole's Bang Boo. It's got the visual data from the past few days. Just have a look. You'll get what I mean.
That would be difficult. Only Nicole, the Bang Boo's owner, can export visual data. And to force access, we'd have to
Like
contact
I don't
the
know.
original manufacturer.
I don't know if there's
for
any
more samples.
multiplayer aside from. There's a little arcade you can walk to, and those arcade
I'm hearing
games
strange noises.
have multiplayer.
What's up with Barry?
But I don't
Emma,
know if the
do you
actual
think she has
game
an idea?
does.
What's that? Fairy?
Nothing. There's nothing like that here. Barry, can you help get the Bang Boo data?
Question. Is the request to convert this Bang Boo's visual recording into video output?
Who's talking? Is there someone else here?
Don't mind that. She's just a virtual assistant we newly installed. How about it, Fairy? Can you do it?
Processing Bang Boo visual data for the last several days. Please say, I'm stupid. I should have asked sooner.
I'm stupid. Not. Nice try.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I can, you know, run this like video store, and I can put certain stuff on display to like attract people into like renting movies. I don't know how deep this system is. It just seems like a not. It doesn't seem very deep, but it is something that's there. Let's see if it lets me. It warned me that I won't be able to do stuff if I started the story, but looks like I can now. Yeah, like this game's it's a lot smaller than Genshin. Like Genshin was like open Breath of the Wild type shit. This is more. It's a lot smaller. Oh yeah, I saw you were playing Detroit. That game, dude. Yeah, not a fan, huh?
Leave your worries at the door. At Godfinger, it's all about pure entertainment. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
I always like the concept of those games, but then they just never. You'll play through it to get the good endings. See, that's more than I did. I played through that shit once. I think I got the worst ending, and then like everyone was unhappy. Yeah, no one made it out, and then I never played again.
Fairy, the rest is up to you.
Establishing Bangbu connection and reading visual data.
My thing is, when I play those games, I just
Commencing playback.
I try to make the decisions that no one else is going to make, because some of them are like obvious. If you're like trying to be, if you're trying to do things right, a lot of the choices are just obvious. So I try to just pick stuff just to see what happens. But then my thing is, I just never go back. I never go back and try to like fix or change anything.
You'll pay for what you did to Silver.
That's what I hated about Life is Strange, because Life is Strange's whole premise was that the whole mechanic was you go back and change your like choices. But even though I never used it, you still get penalized in that game as if you did. Because like the whole thing is, oh, the more I use my powers, the more I can't control it. But it still penalizes you even if you never go back.
After all, it's the
So I thought that was a little lame.
that killed your boss, not us cutting hairs.
What do you mean?
You're risking it all on a mistake. Don't you think you should try thinking for yourselves? The cutting hair's entire savings are in this briefcase.
Got telltaled out at that point.
If you pretend you didn't see me today.
Yeah, well, speaking of Telltale, if there are any of those games you play, it should be the Telltale ones.
How do you open it?
Because I think a lot of people got Telltaled out, but they kept making incredible games. Guardians of the Galaxy, incredible. Tales from the Borderlands is the best one, period. Not even just from Telltale. Any of those games ever. Tales of the Borderlands is the best one. I don't give a fuck.
And you thought you could take something from me.
But yeah, people like had that Telltale fatigue, like the Minecraft one, awesome. People got Telltaled out and just didn't play any of those games, but they were all so good. So good.
Over here. Get them!
These two idiots got taken out. She couldn't have gone far. Go after her.
Yeah, Tales from the Borderlands is the best one. Guardians of the Galaxy is incredible. Minecraft was great. The only one I didn't like was the Game of Thrones one.
You're not with the Red Fang Gang? Well, quite the opposite.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones one.
As you are. I'm Neko Miyamada, but you can call me Nekomata.
But what I understand what they were trying to do with that. They like made it suck for like the first 4 episodes, and then in the end you finally have your comeuppance, and it just feels so much better. Because you've just been eating shit for the entire game.
I'm confident in Nicole's adaptability, but considering we're being targeted by the Red Fang Gang, things aren't looking too good lately.
That's right. If it weren't for the manager commissioning us to look into the strongbox, I really wouldn't want to go anywhere near these guys' turf again.
Billy, do you really have a cold? If you hadn't sneezed earlier and exposed our position, we wouldn't have been forced to split up.
The machine oil I'm using now has low fluidity in the cold, so some of my gears are starting to run slow.
Your cold because I bet you weren't wearing enough last night while watching Oh, Sweetie.
Nicole.
Boss, you alright? Why are you coming from the direction of the hollow? Oh, and who is
Getting
this
your
kid?
own turf here?
Name's Nicomata.
So
Your new client.
I've never seen The Matrix,
Oh, that's our boss for you.
but
Finding work at a time like this.
I know
Such
a little bit
role
about
Did you
how it
approach
works.
Nicole yourself?
The whole
Don't
premise of
worry,
this
Andy.
game is that
If it
there's
weren't for Nicomata,
there's
I'd
like a
still be
matrix
trapped in the
almost.
Red Fang Gang's
In this
territory.
game, it's called the
Come on now.
I forget what the
don't
fuck
be
it's called.
nervous. I'm on your side.
But there's a zone in this game that people can go inside and raid. Yeah, I've never seen The Matrix. You would be. I'm not a movie guy, so there's a lot of movies that I've just never.
So what you mean is, you want us to get your family heirloom back for you? Yeah. that won't
Actually,
be
I don't
easy.
think I've seen any
The Red Fang
Keanu
Gang might be a
movies.
mess right
I
now,
know I've
but
seen
as
The
you saw
Matrix.
earlier,
I should.
they've got it in
I've
for us
seen it,
because of Silver's death.
but like I was a child when I saw it, so like I don't remember any of it.
That heirloom is really
But like I understand like I understand some of the concepts. Like there's a dude who can read the code, and when so you got like the agents who go inside,
Nicole,
right?
Sorry for interrupting.
And that's what these guys are.
Considering how dangerous the job
All
is,
of these guys are the
it would be
agents
better
that
to
go
confirm
inside the
sincerity of
Matrix,
client
and then
rather
our
than the
main
fee.
character is the guy that reads the code and navigates them while they're inside, basically.
Is that so? But in movies, new companions appearing around the main
Right,
character
I'm
at
close,
times like
right?
this are
That's-
always being deceitful. Later on, they might turn into scary ghosts or have monsters crawling out of them.
And then they go inside there, and then they try to like come out with
No thanks.
resources that are in there. Probably not.
I'm the
There's
one
like
who's
not
trusting you
resources in
to
the
earn.
Matrix, I'm sure, but
Anby's surprisingly not a cat person.
I feel like I'm close on that though.
I hear footsteps from that
I
alley
know there's a
over
lot
there.
more to the Matrix than that, but
It's the cutting hairs! Got you! I'll take you all on!
and there's different gangs
Wait, you're...
that there's different crews that go inside this game's version of the Matrix,
That was close.
and they're all fighting for like the same resources. When they come out with them,
He might have ruined
They
our
make
plan
money.
if he made too much noise.
Wow! You're
so they hire guys like our main character, because whoever's the best navigator or hacker
I took out a red
can find the most resources, and then the longer they stay
scratch under her chin.
in the, I think it's called like the
Are you satisfied that Nekomata
the
is
haze
sincere
or
now?
something.
It was a
This
clean
game
hit.
uses a lot of terminology
The
that I
guy's
just don't.
reaction was- He seemed to recognize her.
Of
Are they all
course.
kids, or
I've
that
been following
just
them
their
since they were in the
avatars?
heirloom.
No, they're
I hope if they know me by now.
they're not all kids, but some of them are
Found out about all the
kids.
hideouts.
That one definitely looks like a kid,
The Red Fang Gang has 3 hideouts where they
but
store
obviously
important
she's
items.
from
And my
some sort of
family
cat
heirloom was
creature.
probably in one of them. There's been a lot of hollow activity recently. Unfortunately, these 3
There's also
hideouts
like
were all swallowed.
dog
The Red Fang
creatures.
Gang doesn't have enough
I have a
manpower
bear
right now, so
who's just
now
literally
we're
a
getting
bear. He doesn't even look like a. He's not even like a man bear. He's just a bear.
admit, it's a good opportunity for us.
I'm not sure I totally understand the world in this game.
Accept your commission.
Uh,
You've got information on the Red Fang Gang. Plus, you can fight.
Some
So,
people
why don't
are
you come with
just
us for now?
animal human hybrids. Some people are just animals. Some people are just humans. Some people are
Let's go back and
robot
get ready. We'll meet up near the hollow
creatures. There's a robot guy that runs the
Nekomata just
coffee
messaged me.
shop.
She'll be here soon.
Nicole, are you really sure about this? There's something.
This lady talks like a robot, but is, I think, completely human.
She's got skills only someone involved with the gangs would have. But you're the one to make the call. I'll follow your lead.
Anby, I understand how you
This
feel.
guy is completely a
I
robot.
was here first, or
And
whatever.
he talks like
I don't
Deadpool.
know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. But either way, no skin off our nose, right? Even if the little kitten has a hidden agenda, nothing gets past me. The Red Fang Gang keeps getting in our way. So it's time to try something different. Don't forget,
There's a
we
lot
still
of
have a mission.
like
We
story
have
in
to
this
help
game,
Ethan
which
investigate the
I'm not
strong
paying
box.
attention to.
No matter
for the most part.
And the Red Fang gang have going on. She's familiar with their
But
hideouts.
seems
Our
like
chance to find out about the strong
seems like portions of it are interesting. Like in the Matrix thing that they're doing, I feel like it's interesting. But it's all this other bullshit that I'm like, I don't really care.
Sorry for the wait. Did I miss anything? Not at all. We were just saying we should get cracking on the investigation once you're here. So let's get going. I'll show you the way.
Then the combat's pretty like cool. There's the animations in this game are incredible. Just you can tell that they make a lot of money making these games, so they can kind of just they can kind of just go crazy without any knowing that they'll make their money back from whales 100-fold. So the combat consists of mashing the X button, occasionally tapping the Y button, and then occasionally tapping the bumpers.
Finally made it through.
And maybe occasionally tapping the A button. Sometimes the B button gets involved.
The pickup guys still aren't here?
That's rare.
I'm a bounce if they aren't here soon. It's just some old gang junk. Even if we sell it outside, it won't be worth much. Huh, this job ain't worth becoming a monster for. Even if you don't turn into an ethereal, there's no chance of survival outside the Hollows if you suffer serious corruption.
The Hollows, so they're talking about it. The longer you stay in the Hollows, you get corrupted. You turn into a monster.
3 guys ran away yesterday.
So that's why they need
20 who left the gang this week.
They need like the navigators
The only idiots left working for this mess.
to help. I think they're called proxies. They need the proxies to help navigate them so they know where to go.
Ourselves on Canvas Street, we were ambitious and proud. Look at us now. We've got nothing left. I heard our old turf is part of the blast zone, so everything's going up in smoke.
Nekomata. Nekomata! No! Yeah? I called you 5 times. Is the old gangster gossip that juicy?
What they were saying had nothing to do with your family heirloom. Yet, you were listening so intently. Is there any particular reason?
That's a strange question. I'm a cat. I get distracted by things all the time. You're keeping it close.
Like she's a cat, but there are literal cats. She claims she's a cat, but there's literal cats in the game that are just fucking cats. So I don't understand what she is.
Those lackeys can't tell what real treasure is after all. Great. In that case,
in terms of like this universe, because I know I've seen cat girls before. It's not like a new concept. In terms of this universe, where both cat girls and just straight up cats and just straight up girls exist. It doesn't make sense. They don't explain it.
Who are you? A messenger of justice, here to recover stolen loot!
Billy, quit fooling around with them.
Oh, she's good. She's like a DPS.
Move it!
So it does the Bayonetta thing, or I guess maybe it's closer to like Metal Gear Rising, where if you switch characters when they glow like that, you do like it's like a counter attack.
This won't hurt them. There may be something worth investigating over there.
So the game is like mashing the X button until you see the attack coming in, and then you hit RB. And like that's it. But you know, it looks cool. And like it feels good when you do it. Like it's very responsive.
Old magazine, broken ashtray. Huh? Ew! Smelly socks! Gross! Ugh, what on earth do these gangsters leave in their hideout?
Found it!
What'd you find? Nekomata's family heirloom?
Maybe. If her family heirloom is the most amazingly awesome, epic, shiny Starlight Knight emblem of the last 10 years! Oh, that hurt!
Consider that from Nekomata. Put that useless piece of metal back. Oh, your stupid skin's so hard. You hurt my hand. Wear a sweater next time. The kind your mom would knit you to stay warm.
It wouldn't hurt him if he's wearing a thick sweater.
Good point. No sweater.
Am I supposed to thank Ambi?
Nekomata, how about you? Did you find any clues?
Here's something. Let's see what's in this wallet. Seems expensive.
That's my wallet. You stole it while we were going through the boxes?
It seems you were too busy being salty to notice. Huh? How odd. Why is there a picture of Nicole in your wallet?
That's a group photo. Give it back, or I'll...
Knock it off, you two. Ambi, put the blade down. Nekomata, give the wallet back. Nekomata, we've gone through most of the stuff here, but just showing you the random valuables we find isn't working. What is your family heirloom exactly?
Oh yeah! I can't believe we forgot to ask earlier.
I might tell if you were another odd job agency. But you're the Cunning Hairs.
What's that supposed to mean? Did I hear that correctly?
I checked your reputation on public forums very carefully. Your complaint rate is always in the top 3. The first 50 comments all mention that the object had been damaged.
Yeah, the robot has a human mom. We haven't seen any of their
Look, they even attach photos.
we don't really know.
I can't argue with that.
But don't be discouraged. I totally believe in the Cunning
You would
Hairs
assume.
supporting me.
I mean,
After all,
yeah, based on what we know.
Really? How so?
I saw it on the public forums. You lured Silver into a hollow and defeated him all by yourselves.
Lured and defeated? We did something that awesome?
Exactly. Even big names like Silver are no match for us Cunning Hairs. Finding your family heirloom will be a piece of cake. Don't worry.
Earlier they suggested that he was beating his dick.
Billy's gonna treat you to a
So
big dinner as a thank you to our generous client.
Yay! Dinner's on Wait, why me?
Remind me, who said they wanted to treat everyone to a big meal at the Starlight Night themed restaurant the other day?
Alright. But we have to take a group photo of the 4 of us doing the Starlight Night flying kick!
Thanks for inviting me, but I'm afraid I'll have to say no.
Huh? Why?
I did hear that cat people only eat with people they trust.
Didn't that kitty just say we did her a favor? Sorry. I must have overestimated what's between us.
Any unusual habits of Thyrans you've heard about are just gossip. I'm just not very interested in superheroes. Plus, I'm a bit picky about my food. I'm sorry.
Is that so? In that case, we won't force you. Anyway, what's important is finding Nekomata's heirloom. So,
I wonder if there's like a bio page. Usually these games have like if you increase your relationship rank, or usually it's just like if you level the character up, it unlocks information about them. So I would imagine you could unlock some info about all these guys and finally reveal what everyone's wondering.
Fall back, kitty cat. What?
But like this, so before I started playing this game, I thought really the only reason why I was interested in this game is because I thought it was a Phantasy Star Online. I thought that's what it was. And it's not really. It's not really that. You know, I'm not even talking PSO 2. I'm just talking like classic PSO.
We didn't take a wrong turn, did we? Are we on the right track?
Like it's not even that. It's way smaller.
There's something burnt on the floor. It's some kind of book. No.
Yeah, I've never played the Genesis ones. PSO was the first Phantasy Star I ever played. I even ever played. It was the first time I even heard of. I was never a Genesis kid, so I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I got PSO on GameCube.
It'd be a wise choice to get rid of these things if the remaining
When I got my GameCube,
with a clean slate.
and I loved it. I still play it.
Seems like Nicolata's relic isn't here
on my Steam Deck. I got it installed.
It's not some relic! It's a family heirloom! Why do I feel like you don't have my back?
Okay, take a break, guys. Since it isn't here either.
But that game was like revolutionary.
Which is?
The guards already mentioned it.
As far as I know, I mean, I'm not familiar with like the history of that shit, but it was like Diablo, but sci-fi and.
What did you just say?
Like.
The Dead End Hollow?
Like 3D action RPG. Like it wasn't.
Come on. You must have seen the
there
news,
weren't mini game, and it was online on console before that was like a huge like widespread thing. That game was like groundbreaking for the time.
Vision had to go through a lot of trouble to ship the explosives because of that infamous ethereal lurking in the hollow.
And I thought this would be like that.
Considered eliminating the Dead End Butcher to make the hollow smaller and to open up a safe route to the blasting zone.
But it's not really. It's not even really. A lot of people compare it to like Devil May Cry, and it's just not. It's not enough of. Like what I want is more running through hallways. Like I would take like just if it was just like a PS2 game, or I'm running through hallways and then having combat scenarios. It's just not even that. It's like less than that even. Like you load into an area, you get like 2 or 3 combat scenarios, and then it's done.
In one fell swoop. Even going into the dragon's den would be no big deal.
Busting the gang in one fell swoop.
Like I titled this how far will I get without giving them money?
My family heirloom is
But
crazy valuable anyway, so I can definitely afford to pay their price.
at this point, I think the question is really how far will I get before I get bored?
High to low.
It's just it's very repetitive.
What I meant was, we need a professional plan for such a high-risk task.
I could skip all the story and just do like the gameplay sections.
And all sorts of
But
other professional.
the parts of the story actually seem interesting.
Increase your fee? No problem. I can increase the commission fee by 20. No, 30%. Is that enough?
Okay, deal.
Yeah, it's a lot of story, but even this was happening now. I think this is just like a side scenario that just involves this like cat girl character. This isn't anything that's like main story, I don't think.
Since our client wishes it, we'll go check it out tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay! I trust you can buy my family heirloom now!
It's just the Dead End Hollow. Since our client wishes it, we'll go check it out tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay! I trust you can buy my family heirloom now! Ew. Why do I feel embarrassed watching myself act cute?
What? You mean all those meows you add when you talk are an act?
Of course not! That's just how cat people talk! Meow.
Okay, are you cat or cat people?
Now.
It was 2 different races of thing.
And that's why you went to the Dead End Hollow today.
That's right! And then lots of things happened. Anyway, Nicole and the others are in the blast zone right now!
Master,
The news channel is currently broadcasting information that is most likely closely related to the Commission. Please watch it.
Welcome back. We're now live as the last Vision Corporation train is about to depart and travel through the dead-end hollow. It's been reported this self-driving vehicle is loaded with the last batch of explosives required for the demolition. Upon arrival of the train, Mr. Perlman, who is at the surveillance point, will personally coordinate the detonation. Only after confirming that everything is in order will Mr. Perlman evacuate with the technicians and return to the command center within the city.
Oh no! I can't believe the last train is leaving so early! There's not enough time to finish watching! We have to come up with a way to stop the explosives! Otherwise, Nicole's gonna be blown to bits!
How do we stop them? We can't stop the train in full view of the public. We'll be arrested by public security immediately.
The safest way would be to report it to public security. But if we do that,
so these two characters are the
might be exposed.
Are the proxies.
Proposal. We can intercept the train within the hollow.
So like these are like the guys that can like read the code, you know. I don't know. I should watch The Matrix so I know what the fuck
and try to
I'm
intercept
talking
the train
about.
along its route. Theoretically, it's plausible.
Barry, can you get the real-time location of the train?
Affirmative. Calculating a safe route to the target.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. We have to find a way to stop it inside the hollow.
Okay. Great. Rewards for that. Here's the marketplace. They're just giving stuff away. Oh, these are my Twitch drops. Yeah, I'm getting like rewards for streaming the game and then watching my own stream. 'Cause, you know, hopefully they don't patch that exploit. This button gives you a link that if you hit the share button on this website, you get this, I guess. Okay. There's more stuff. I think what I was looking for was like side quests. I know they exist. Wait, it's maybe they're in here. No, this one we did already. They had us take a side quest from this menu like in the beginning of the game, but they've not done that. They've not done that again. So I'm not even sure. But you get this huge menu that I would assume you could just fill up with quests, but I've not had anything. I've not seen anything else yet. We've been playing this for several hours now. Agent trial mode toggle is in the bottom left corner. When disabled, you will use your own agents. When enabled, you'll be able to use the agents featured in the story. Okay, I can use her then. She's level 10. Oh, you can only use her. Wait a minute. Why would I only bring one per like lock? I would assume they make it so you can just do it with one, right? This is probably fine. Soundtrack's really good. Like, the presentation of this game is just through the roof.
Hello, Wise, Nekomata, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. This is cool. I've never seen a proxy who's able to communicate in a hollow. No wonder Nicole says you're the best in Nueridu.
Always glad to hear that. It's time to put the plan into action and stop the train. Before that, let's go over each step.
No problem. I've got it down pat. Our target is Vision's train carrying the explosives. Since it's controlled by a computer in the driverless mode, we can put obstacles in certain sections to change the train's route and force it through a tunnel. Then, while the train's slowing down to go through the tunnel, I'll find a way to throw your Bang Boo on top of the train!
Then, it's my time to shine.
That's right. Wise, your task is to enter the train through the vent on the roof and head to the driver's compartment to shut the train down. Don't worry, Barry and I will assist you throughout the process. As for the dead-end butcher, unfortunately, we still can't pinpoint its location. Be careful out there.
Roger that!
Good luck, guys. Let's get started.
Okay, so this is another interesting aspect to this game. When you're in the hollow, you don't actually get to explore the hollow. They've like made this little puzzle game. They've made this little puzzle game that's like a simulation of exploring the hollow.
Be careful.
Hopefully this mutation also delays the train a little.
Wait, why do I feel like it's...
Warning, high-risk unit detected. Please stay away.
And then the way they've like done this, it's kind of like a puzzle game. Though it hasn't gotten super complicated yet, but I feel like
an infamous ethereal.
I feel like there's gonna be stuff they're doing with this where it gets a little bit more involved. But so when they say like block the train and it's gonna like be forced down a path, you're actually doing that here.
Override the controls for the track.
Like you're pushing blocks in this like slide puzzle. And it's supposed to be like a representation of you blocking the train.
The train will pass through this area coming from the marker. There is a decelerator device in this area. Use it to slow down the train for a chance to board.
Got it. Changing tracks now.
Like when I initially saw this, I was disappointed. I was like, you are not gonna actually let me like walk around this shit and actually explore. You're just gonna do like I thought this was lame, but actually like the more I saw what they were doing here, it's actually
you can use heavy
pretty
objects
interesting.
to weigh down the...
That sound... Is the dead-end butcher back?
No, the train's coming.
Do it quick, Mia, or it'll be too late!
Well, this game has interesting ideas, you know, it's like, so you, like these buttons, I have to push these blocks onto these buttons because they have to be held down. So I can step on it and do what you just saw, or I can grab these blocks from over here and then like push them over to them.
There is a large obstacle up ahead. The original plan to stop the train requires us to pass through this obstacle. You are small, and the client is essentially a cat. Perhaps you can squeeze through.
And then you'll go into like these events on the map, and then you actually get pulled into the hollow area.
What's the car doing here? Proxy, are we going the right way?
It's interesting.
Nekomata, there's no problem with your route. Judging from how the train was damaged by external forces, it's very likely an ethereal threw it here.
Oh, that's some scary strength.
Your next stop is on the other side of the train car. Do you think you can get across?
If it were just me, I could probably get across, but not with the bamboo. And with all these sinkholes around, I don't think we could just walk around the train.
Excuse me?
Who's speaking? Is that the train car? And with a gorgeous lady voice? Excuse me, Miss Train. We're in a rush here. Could you please scoot aside and let us wiggle past?
Please, Miss Train?
Come on, Wise. Don't play along. You'll scare the girl on the other side.
Excuse me? Are you investigators from the Hollow Investigative Association?
What's up? Can we help you with something?
Hang on a sec. Whether we're with the association or not, shouldn't we find out who Miss Train is first? In this line of work, people usually introduce themselves.
Huh? Is that right? Sorry, I didn't know the protocol. My name's Corin. I work for a housekeeping company. I'm a Gemini, RH negative blood type, I like cleaning, my social security number is...
You don't have to cover all the details. Anyway, how come you're in a place like this?
There was a very dangerous ethereal nearby. I got separated from my companions while hiding from it. I don't have any carrot data with me. If you're investigators, then you'll know the way out of here, right? Could you please lead me out?
So, she's just an ordinary person lost in the hollow. But what the heck's a lost maid doing somewhere so dangerous? What do you think? Should we help her? What do you think? Should we help her?
Not unless we can somehow break through the train car to the other side.
Did I have a stroke there?
Otherwise,
She
to
said
stay
that
on time
twice.
for our plan, we've got to turn back immediately and choose another route.
Excuse me. Sorry. I was listening to your conversation. Are you saying if I can get you to the other side, I can come with you?
Yeah? You can get us through?
Almost. Hang on. I'm nearly there.
You wanna go underneath? Yeah! That sound is unbearable!
Watch out! Are you hurt?
Good, my apron's okay. Nice to meet you, investigators. I saw through it. Nice to meet you, investigators. I saw through. Oh, it was this bamboo talking to me just now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to question your identity as a bamboo.
Are you really just a maid?
Sorry. Well, we work in many different fields, including the hollow services. Oh, Right. You're in a hurry, aren't you? I can help. As long as you take me out of this hollow. Please.
What do you think? Now that she's helped us destroy the train car, we can move forward on our original route, right?
She's not asking much.
Yeah, I agree with Wise. There's nothing wrong with taking her to one of the hollow's exits. But she's a stranger. She may be hiding things.
Miss Corn, we'll let you come. Just be sure to stay quiet along the way, okay?
Okay.
Good. Let's press on then.
So I already unlocked this maid lady twice.
Corn, we need your help for this fight. I thought we agreed not to talk too much. He didn't mean us to be completely silent.
Really? I misunderstood. I'm so sorry.
Corin, could you help us move something heavy? The goal is to use it to weigh down the switch.
Huh? You mean those stones up ahead?
Valve status analyzed. The valve opens only once sufficient gear coins have been inserted. The lock is not smart tech, so unfortunately, I cannot help you open it. Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
How on earth did you lift that by yourself?
What? She could just do that?
Huh. The train seems to be going the wrong way today.
Master, railpath reroute is complete.
Great. Let's drop off Corin on the way out.
By the way, Corin, are all your companions as strong as you?
Huh? They're much stronger than me.
Stronger than a chainsaw killing rig? Oh, wowzers.
Warning. Hollow exit detected within 100 meters. The commission for the housekeeping company employee, Corin, could be completed.
Huh? Phaethon, did you say something?
Corin, the exit is up ahead. You'll be able to get out there.
Huh? Really? You found an exit? Great. Thank you so very much. Without your help, I'd be lost in this hollow forever.
You did pretty good yourself. Thanks to your chainsaw, we really cut a lot of time there.
It's my first time meeting a real-life Bing-Boo Hollow investigator. Can you please tell me your names? I'll come back with my companions to thank you later.
Stopping by to say thanks sounds great. I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah? You for real? Wouldn't that expose your identity? Oh, I get it. After being so defensive with me, it's no problem if it's Corin.
My apologies for speaking out of turn. It appears that would be inconvenient. I think I should be leaving now.
Now, all we have to do is wait for the train to arrive.
The train's slowing down. Wait, this isn't the regular route. Everyone, on alert!
Now's our chance. Let's jump.
Master, the train is about to enter the tunnel. Please make sure that you and your client are ready.
Go, Roxy!
Careful, Master. Your posterior struck the train roof with considerable force.
This body's even more clumsy than I thought. Just look at these short arms.
Don't be discouraged. Your sibling liked your appearance. I believe tiny and cute was how they described you.
My apologies for not being cute enough normally.
This window is small even for Nekomata, and she's basically a liquid. But it's a piece of cake for you. You should be called King of the World. Now, King of the World, please head to the driver's compartment to complete your coronation.
What the fuck?
Okay. Just
Let this AI get so snarky.
This mission is such a pain, having a dress like this. Suck it up. My shoes don't fit either. Hey, Captain said we've deviated from the route. What's going on? Huh?
Looks like this train was loaded with a lot more than just explosives. The news didn't mention any of this.
Come in, Captain! A talking bamboo just fell in from on top of the train. Should we hand it over to Director Perlman? Yes, sir. Eliminate immediately! What's going on here? Wait! Oh!
Over here! You should head back. Leave this to me. I've got a carrot. See you later at the store.
Guys, can you hear me? What just happened?
Something's off. I'll tell you when I get back to the store.
Oh, hey, you're back. Why don't you go get some rest? I'll go check on Eos.
Any news from Nekomata?
I haven't been able to get a hold of her. She should still be in the hollow. She said she had a carrot, but the exit is probably pretty far. But it's not all bad. The news just said Vision is putting off the demolition on Canvas Street until at least tomorrow night, due to technical difficulties.
Due to technical difficulties. So, Vision is planning on covering everything up.
Right. Vision must have already realized the train deviated from its original route, but they hid it from the media. What's more, Vision clearly said it was an unmanned train with explosives, but it was full of armed soldiers. They were dressed like public security, but I heard them saying, "This mission is such a pain, having to dress like this," and my shoes don't fit either. There's no way they were real. Yeah, and I've got this feeling that Nekomata's been hiding something from us too. We should ask her when she gets back. But let's not think about that for now. You should get some rest before she gets here. Syncing with the Bang-Boo can be very draining after all.
Coffee Cafe.
Greetings. What can I get for you? You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
I don't understand the battery thing. Usually in these games we have like limited chances to like do things. That's where the battery comes in, but mine hasn't gone down at all. In fact, it's above the max now.
Original recipes for all to enjoy. Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Oh, I see. This is what costs battery.
Time for some hard labor? Ready to work.
Ready for combat. Nothing to feed. Standing by. Let's move. Need some.
I'm at your.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy. Starlight Knights, let's go!
This guy's a little different.
Roger.
God damn it. You gotta get like behind this guy.
The work site is just like a battlefield.
Electric charge. Standing by. Ready for combat.
It's like a battle pass. Yeah, that's what this looks like.